Kids, and welcome to Book 101 Review. Book 101 is all about the books that I read for the last 40 years. And today I have my special guest. One of his advocacy, cooking marketing strategies like a Michelin star restaurant, none other than Mr. Mirage Shahzad.
Hey Daniel, thanks for having me. I'm
Welcome, Mr. Mirage. And can you please introduce more about yourself that I miss?
uh, First of all, thanks for having me. I'm very excited because I love talking about my occupation marketing, but I also love talking about books because they have really changed my life indefinitely. And yeah, I'm born and raised in Germany, Hamburg, the northern part of Germany. So we quite have that harbor attitude. That means we aren't nice, we are kind. And this is a big difference between you can see in the United States, for example. The East
Yes,
Coast is kind but not necessarily nice, and the West Coast is more often nice but not necessarily.
brutal.
And the same as with Germany, with the northern part. We are very direct, we are very helpful, we might look mean, but actually we are the happier ones, even though we don't smile that often. And yeah, this is pretty much my attitude, and also my attitude in marketing. Harsh feedbacks, but just for the sake of better results. And I love working with other passionate people on complex marketing issues.
Marketing issue, and thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world, Mr. Mirage. And today, let's talk about harnessing AI in marketing, exploring the transformative role of AI in modern marketing. Tell us, many marketers are experimenting with AI tools, but what does a truly AI first marketing strategy look like, and how does it differ from just using AI for tactical tasks?
That is a very good question, and it is asked often. But to me, it seems like the most viral videos you see about those answers are not necessarily the ones from real agencies. Usually these answers go viral by some coaches selling you courses how to implement marketing or get the most out of marketing, AI in marketing. But to be honest, as you might have experienced yourself, the output still, it doesn't matter what tool you are using, it can't generate the perfect script for a viral video, right? And you can't use AI for the perfect preparation for your podcast episodes. So basically, and you see it also in the usage, HBR, Harvard Business Review,
Mhm.
does do does a study every year and compares how AI is used by most users. And they have noticed until last year, ideation was the number one usage. Now I think it's on the sixth or seventh place, because users have noticed that the outcome is not performing. And one of my attitudes is that whatever we do in marketing needs to serve two things. First of all, it, it needs to be effective. Secondly, it needs to be efficient. Effect is, does the copy resonate? Does it build a gut feeling? Does it build a vibe? Vibe is the most important word in the era of marketing after the introduction of ChatGPT. You need to generate a vibe. Short form video doesn't give you the opportunity that you can make sure that everyone who sees your video and swipes after 3 4 seconds has necessarily understood your whole story. But 3 4 seconds every time he sees your videos is an opportunity to at least build a gut feeling that the person can at least put you in some category. right? And
Sure.
but where AI comes in is not in the effectiveness, but way more in the efficiency.
Is AI marketing creating a permanent competitive advantage for early adopters, or it will simply become the new table stakes that all companies must use to survive?
It is the latter one, but only used in the correct way. If you use too much AI in the ideation, in the creative part, in building the story, because in the end, we want to build a human touch. It is still very complex to achieve that with AI. But if you want to use AI in terms of efficiency, it is a must have. Not only, I don't know if you're aware of it, in many countries, marketing agencies are also firing people. That means we need to find solutions how we can, uh, yeah, keep being profitable in harder times. And the easiest way is to get rid of all the unnecessary tasks, boring tasks, etc., that doesn't help us bringing in better effects.
Better effect for sure. So, how is AI changing how we measure marketing success? Is it moving us beyond traditional metrics like CTR and toward more productive measure of customer lifeline or lifetime value and loyalty?
Apart from the AI industry itself, so if you are in an AI startup, apart from that, we are still in the metrics pre ChatGPT, and we still have to serve the same values and goals because the human nature hasn't shifted yet. We are still the same kind of human people that I think this is a very good opportunity. And on the other hand, what has changed a little faster than I had expected is that the human touch is becoming more important because the boring ideas just to keep being on Instagram, just to keep being on LinkedIn. You know, the typical kind of work when a SME tells an intern just write a blog article, that becomes more obsolete because that is created in en masse. You can see it everywhere. And people don't resonate with it at all. They don't like, they don't interact. So the best way would be to become bolder than ever before in marketing and then use AI to become more efficient in reproducing and adapting your bold core messages.
Can you share an example of how AI can predict a customer's need or problem before they are even fully aware of it, and how marketing can act on insight ethically?
That's quite challenging because it depends still on the industry. And of course, it depends on B2B and B2C. But all in all, it is about personalization. You can use AI for that because the more specifically you can target someone and the copy is targeted towards someone, the more the person will be willing to give you their contact details, right? Because you don't want to be called 7 times a day just because you were interested in a study or a white paper and you had to hand in your email or telephone number and now everyone calls you. But if it is so specific, like if you would see an a, an ad before AI, it was typically something like Canadian SMEs are using this specific CRM. You would think about it. You would think about it. But if it now messages you or the copy of the ad is specifically Vancouver podcasters can be twice as productive with this CRM that is dedicated to international audience podcasters. You would feel way more engaged. And it was very tough to produce all those kind of ad creatives. But now you can automate this with AI.
Interesting, Mr. Mirage. And how can AI enable dynamic content adaptation where a website, ad, or email automatically reshapes itself based on our user past behavior and real time intent?
Oh, this is also very important. If you want to be ahead, what you've just described is the way to go, because this is still something that not everyone can fully automate or uh, or place that in their marketing, because you need to collect all the data and everything needs to be connected through APIs or webhooks or whatsoever. And still, you need to have it all, it needs to sound very human. It needs to sound very close to your vibe. I think this is, if you dedicate yourself to put this into your marketing, this is really worth it.
It's worth it for sure. So, on the content and creative, Mr. Mirage, is AI is a threat to creative marketers or the ultimate augmentation tool? How can teams use AI to overcome creative block and generate ideas while still rejecting essential human emotion and brand voice?
Yes, this is quite challenging. I mean, Daniel, if you see a website nowadays, can you differentiate between a real photo and a stock photo and an AI generated photo?
Mhm. You're
You know what I
asking
mean?
you what's the
I'm asking you.
difference? Yes,
Yeah, can you see the difference immediately?
yes, definitely.
Yes,
Unrealistic.
yes.
And it's
Even the
not
realistic
authentic.
ones, even the realistic ones. Uh, there was a study, I think, by Stanford. They said how fast we consumers can now detect something is being real or not is also becoming faster. In the beginning, we were all so in feeling awed about everything that was generated by AI because we couldn't imagine it before. I mean, it was really an interesting time 2 years ago, uh, compared to what we can already generate now, like the very viral Will Smith video. You remember when Will Smith was AI generated in eating two, three
Hmm.
years ago? And
Yes,
now people regenerating it with our current technology. It is way better. And still, we can way faster see that this is fake, this is not real, because in this current era where everyone has access to ChatGPT, it is not a professional tool. Everyone can use it. It is a free tool. So we all have built a gut feeling recognizing what's real, what's not. Even in emails.
yes, definitely. And what does the workflow look for using AI to scale quality content production and without sacrificing brand authenticity or leading to generic sameness across the web?
That is, since day one, the good professionals who are experienced and yet curious about AI, they always said the same thing. And I'm a big fan of it because we have implemented it the same way in our agency. Is first of all, you need human ideation and human input. Then you may use AI to go into details of your ideas and the directions. And finally, if you are more more if you have made your choice, you need still to put your human touch into it. That means if you are, for example, you need to be fully aware of your target client groups. And if you know them, AI can't fully understand everything, because understanding your target groups also has a gut feeling component. It has a vibe component. So the first ideation needs to be done by you. Once you have the direction, of course, you can use Claude, Gemini, or whatsoever to find the right copy. Are there some unnecessary words in the copy? AI can help you with that. But the main ideation needs to come from a human with a very specific gut feeling for the brand and the target group. And then once you have found two, three nice ideas of copy that goes into the right direction, please go into it and check if it's still very close to the vibe. You still need the human input in the beginning and by the end.
To what extent can advertising campaign to be fully automated by AI to optimize bids, audiences, and creative without human intervention? What is the marketer's role in this scenario?
We are still very far away of fully automating things, but I am very happy about the direction where we automate things. Just just 2 3 days ago, I was working with a large PR agency here in Germany, and we were exchanging ideas, what is now important, what's not. And they were very happy about it, because 2 3 years ago, PR agencies were afraid of their jobs, because they said every one of our clients wants to put more money into performance marketing and digital marketing whatsoever. But now the old school marketing education formulas and PR formulas are coming back, because if you were running Facebook ads 5 6 years ago, compared to what if you're running it today, there's a huge difference. Before, you could have so many settings by yourself. You could set up nearly everything. What is the interest? What is the occupation? How much does the person earn, etc., etc. And nowadays, it is like, this is the area where it needs to be served, and these are the creatives, that's it. And you leave it all to Facebook's algorithm and AI to find the right people who are interested in it. That means, Daniel, if you see that, what is the only leverage that's left for you? Is the creative. The creative becomes
Creativeness, yeah,
way
creativity.
more. Yes, and the ad creatives, the video becomes more important, the image becomes more important, the copy becomes way more important. And you need to hit a vibe, you need to hit a gut feeling with every touch point you have with your potential client. That means you need to serve in your all your ad creatives. First of all, you need to be aware that one touch point isn't enough to get that client. But you can reduce the number of touch points, because advertising becomes more expensive, right? If you fulfill with every creative a vibe, a message, and then make sure that the person gets the whole story, even if you don't know in what order that person sees all the ad creatives. But through all those ad creatives, the person understands what you serve, to whom, and what makes you unique. And that is a very creative thing. You can use AI if you have all your ad creatives and ask your AI, have I forgot something within my metrics? But for the ideation and for all the ad creatives, you need human input, especially someone who understands the target group very much.
Mr. Mirage, as entrepreneur, what are your short-term and long-term goals?
Oh, you mean me personally?
Yeah, for the business itself.
I love marketing. From the
Yes.
depth of my heart, I love marketing. So my goal is, first of all, make good businesses the best through marketing. Because, in my opinion, we nowadays have all combinations. We have bad businesses with great marketing who can leverage it, but their products are not so good. So I want to help businesses with good products, with great products, become hyper successful all over the world. That means I would love to have more clients, larger clients, so that consumers have the chance to get to know what are the good products, because nowadays if you don't see it on Instagram or LinkedIn, you are not aware of something better existing, right?
Yes. Definitely, and good luck to your goals, Mr. Miraz, and looking forward for more success. And what would be a piece of advice for those people out there want to be like you?
Oh, who wants to be like me?
Everybody want to be like you.
I don't know, what would be your answer about that?
Well, for me, if somebody will be like me, well, make sure that they have the authenticity that to be like them.
Yes, yes, exactly. I think we need more good people being bold about their values.
Yes, definitely. Being bold for everything that you're doing. And thank you for that advice, Mr. Mirage. And can you please recommend a book or books that influence your journey?
Yes, definitely. I got a very nice recommendation from someone I wanted to learn Turkish from. And when I read it, it was really mind shifting. Viktor Frankl, Man's Search for Meaning. I thought this would be an esoteric kind of book, like Eat, Pray, Love, go to Bali and do some meditation. But because I wasn't aware of who Viktor Frankl is, because even though he's a German speaking native from Austria, he is not. His books are not translated mostly into German because he emigrated to the United States. And when I had the copy of it, yeah, life changing, because it sets the right intention, purpose first, and the right perspectives on life. And also, what are we living for? We are living for a mission, for other people, and what we are serving, what we are good at. These are the three things we are mostly living for.
And thank you for that recommended book, Mr. Mirage. And before we wrap up our discussion for today, I'm inviting you to please do listen to my other podcast, people. My other podcast, because my abstract essay is already in fifth season, abstract poetry in second season, and my book 101 review in fifth season too. Comedy 101 in second season, and my food 101 in fifth season as well. Geography 101 in fourth season, and my baby podcast, Law 101 and Mental Health 101, Love Letters in third season, and Movie 101, Review of Music 101 in fourth season, and Science 101 and Sex 101 in its first season. Please listen to them wherever you listen your podcast. So, Mr. Mirage, if you could give one piece of actionable advice to marketing leader looking to start the AI journey tomorrow, what would it be?
Very good question. And I tell it because this is very important for everyone doing marketing, for every entrepreneur whatsoever. Concentrate on one message for one channel, for one target group. Be as bold and as unique as possible, and then use AI for the distribution of that message. But the first step is the, I don't want to curse, the F the effing bold message that needs to come from you and needs to be very unique.
Must be unique and authentic. All right, Mr. Mirage. And thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and wisdom to the world. And hoping for
Thank you.
more and more empowering advocacy, more empowering business to come. So, can you please invite our listeners to support your business, your advocacy, or whatever projects that you're doing right now?
I'm sharing a lot of my knowledge on LinkedIn, Instagram. You can follow me on nearly every social media because I share free advice, experiences, case studies. It is IMMERAG. I am Mirage. And thanks for the opportunity, Daniel. I'm looking forward for uh, Food 101.
Yes, Food 101. Yes, people, let's support Mr. Mirage Shahzad because if you support him, for sure, more and more empowering AI marketing strategies to come. So, Mr. Mirage, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. See you.
Moticam people, see you soon.